But right now, I want to talk about the future of HR and cabinet HR, right? And how HR is actually an engineering challenge, not a soft skill admin function, right? So small business is wasting time and money in HR because there's really no solution for them. Maybe I have to go this way. Oh, there it is. Hello, my name is Jason Cabinets. I'm an INFJ, retired U.S. Army officer, CEO and founder of Cabinets HR. I'm also host of the Jason Cabinets Experience podcast. Teams I led in the military always led their way, always excelled. It was any kind of competition, weapons, PT, work in general, which could be measured with metrics or data, we came on top. And one thing I'm really proud of, everyone who worked for me in the military got promoted ahead of peers. At Cabinets HR, we were using senior devs out of Vietnam, not like freelancers from Upwork and Fiverr. We're not using like one of those companies where I'm like one project for 20,000 people, right? I'm going back to Vietnam for the third time in September. I've built some deep, meaningful connections over there. So I'm connected with senior developers who have pushed out stuff in AI, SaaS, mobile, across global industries. And an example of how connected I am over there, I just had a meeting with a guy in the Vietnamese government who's in charge of trade between U.S. and the United States. He wants me to try to help him out, try to improve that, right? So like I said, each year small business loses time and money on HR. And for the deeper dive, each year they lose $29 billion. If you break it down, it's $10,000 per employee, small business. And when I say small business, I specifically mean like 49 or below. Because as you probably know, the SBA says small business 500 employees or below. So we're focused on 49 or below. And they're wasting like 25% of their time because there's no solution for them, right? Everything's like, is not for them. And so Cabinets HR, we want to build a mobile-first AI-powered platform that's ethically balanced and with the foundation of cybersecurity. And I'll go over this in a little bit, but I don't talk about brand reach. So I've been a software company, also been on brand reach, right? With the podcast, somehow it's the top 2.5% podcast in the world. Somehow it's number 82 tech podcast in the world. I'm not Joe Rogan, but I have a decent following. And every day I get like between 10,000 to 20,000 views across social media. The workforce has changed. Despite what Amazon, JP Morgan, all these big companies are telling you, the workforce has changed permanently, right? Workers want something autonomous and flexible, right? But unfortunately, old HR is still doing things the old way, right? Old HR is still for corporations working 9 to 5. And that's not the reality of the world right now. So at Cabinets HR, we want to be ahead of this shift and build something for the future work 2025 and beyond. And these stats for the United States, I don't bet, if I did, I'd bet these stats transfer across the United States. And they're not going to add up because people do different things. So meet Anna. She's a small business owner. She has a company called People. Her company's doing well, but HR has consistently kicked her butt, right? She tried to turn an HR hire that costs too much money. And HR consultants, and here I'll be like 100% honest and transparent, I want to put HR consultants out of business. Because like Anna learned, pretty much all of them, I mean, nothing wrong. But pretty much all of them are like overcharged on price, under-deliver on value. And you have like outsourced HR, inflexible. And probably the worst of all is HR. Anna had a bookkeeper with HR too, right? Which actually made it worse because she had no idea what she was doing, and it detracted from bookkeeping, so it's lose-lose. And so the future work is agile and data-driven, and this is not it, right? And so because of this, Anna is not getting the information she needs, the data she needs to make fast and decisive people decisions to help grow her business, help protect her business. Big market, and this does not include like global HR consulting, doesn't include benefits, all that kind of stuff, right, which we want to do. And most of the spend is going to corporate enterprises, like companies with 33,000 people and all like HR teams, right? And so Anna and small business owners like her, all the 5 million small business owners, have to pay overprices for HR consulting, and they have to deal with clunky, outdated HR systems built last century for last century's work. Technology. All right, so I spent 25 years in the Army solving systems problems, right? Problems across logistics, medical, personnel, multinational operations, other things, right? And with things you learn, if you rely on people for systems, it's going to break down, right? You need some kind of structured logic, some kind of engineering, right? And as we all know, HR is broken now, right? It's fragmented, it's all over the place because most small businesses are relying on people for manual processes. There's no system behind it, right? And it's just not working. And so we want to include AI, engineering, self-data feedback loops, and all this stuff. Basically, we want to map out engineering across HR.